Hey guys, and welcome and thank you for joining Two Talk with D. I wanted to come in here and talk a little bit about Briana versus the old Briana, her before the truth, and the Briana that she is now. So, if we all think back to when we first met her, I know I first met her or encountered videos of just her own personality was when right bore her and Robert announced the divorce, when she first got her haircut in a bob. That was my first encounter seeing her. There was a video of her with a tennis skirt, a shirt, and some other young ladies. Maybe they were doing a TikTok. Maybe they were just making a random video. But that was my first encounter of her without LaTruth. Now, I had never encountered LaTruth or any of his videos per se like that. I would always kind of like scroll through them because I would always catch maybe like a music video or him with random women. I was kind of late in his being on Facebook or being on social media. While he was doing all that, I didn't even know he was married until, Briana kind of came forward. And when she did, I thought those kids were indeed hers and Robert's. And lo and behold, beloveds, they were not. So the Briana then, when she was with Robert, I'm saying that to say this, when she was with Robert, she was very polished, and I think that's when she was in her learning era, learning social media, learning how to control social media, learning how to, navigate making money on social media. And she was very polished with that. They indeed had a storefront, or she indeed had a storefront boutique. But here's my thing with that. I believe that Robert, may have invested in a lot of her business ventures and kind of made her the person that, she was starting to become the person at one point that she was. She's not that person anymore. She doesn't have a boutique. She hasn't had a boutique in years. She doesn't have any clothes or anything on hand. She was trying to hold on, to that going through the divorce. And it just shows you how polished she was when she was with Robert. She was, business minded then. And Robert always told you guys, he always said, she can't handle this social media thing. He was right. She had the ball in her court. She flopped. Because the Briana now, after Mrs. LaTruth being divorced, she's a divorcee with 6 children. But only one she had while she was married. The other 5 are out of wedlock from different men. So this is the Briana we're talking about today. How did she become so unpolished? When did she become so unpolished? When did she start to not be able to focus? When did she fall off of her rocker of being this entrepreneur, of being this person to have this and start that and gain this many followers doing this and that? It's one thing, anybody, I'm going to tell you a secret right now. Anybody can buy followers and views. You can buy those. Just putting that out there. FYI, on some platforms, you can buy those, okay? It's kind of like a money investment. If you invest so much money in a platform, they're going to invest in you. That's just the bottom line. That's my opinion. Don't come over here and want to tussle because I'm just saying, I'm stating my opinion. But the Briana right now has lost that whole fire in her. Even if things were flopping, you still were able to make money off of social media. Granted, Facebook isn't paying like that. They've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 years. They were saying that to her then. She should have had a backup plan then. I'm not saying she has to have a storefront. She could sell any kind. There are people making millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars every day online from selling digital products. Shout out to Harmony Speaks because she is selling her hair growth oil like crazy. Because I'm about to order me 2 bottles. Every time I go, she got to restock. But what I'm saying is, there's so many avenues to doing things out here on the internet, online. But no, Briana doesn't want to do that. She wants to come out here and she wants to make twerking videos as if she's in high school. Who in their 30s is still making twerk videos? And then you wonder why Robert wants custody of his child. Let me put it to you like this. That's just like if you have a son. Those of you who have sons, right? Would you want your son to go and live with his dad, or his dad try to get custody of him and he's over there twerking? You know what I mean. You know, he's living that kind of lifestyle. You're not going to want your son to go over there with that. You're not going to want your son to go over there with that. Even if your son was already living over there or what have you. I'm just trying to really make a point that I'm not saying she need to be a school teacher, a church usher, a mother on a mother's board at the church, or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is make good examples in front of your kids. They see you on social media. They see all their parents on social media. All the kids, this between her and all her baby, they see all of this stuff on social media. It's no when they get older. Only somebody who ain't older to see it is the twins. And maybe Momo, because, you know, Robert is going to make sure he's sheltering her. Even Robert's daughter. Some of these people are so evil, they are attacking Robert's daughter. And I just don't, you know, that just don't sit well with my spirit. But Miss Briana, you know, it's not that we're coming on here, the content creators, trying to bash her or call out everything that she does wrong. We simply come out here and report on the content and give our opinions on what we see compared to her behavior that she puts online. Everybody can have an opinion on anything. We choose to have it on her and other things too. Just like she does. Have you ever seen Briana come out here and talk about something important? Something that's going on in the news. Something that can make a change. Someone who needs justice. Have y'all ever came out here and seen her stand up for anything other than shaking what her mama gave her? Got her mouth all open, tongue all out. Have y'all ever seen her do anything other than that? A lot of people say, oh, content creators, they sit over there, all they do is talk about Briana, they talk about this. All she do is bash her baby daddies and throw subliminals and throw shots at hers and play these back and forth games with hers and keep the kids away from hers and play in their face to hers. So when is she going to do something positive? When is she going to report something positive? When is she going to rebrand into something positive? Okay, we'll wait. But we will never see it. It's nothing but chaos over there, you know, on Briana's. Whatever Briana has going on is nothing but chaos. And it always will be, because she feels like drama sells. And if that's how she feels, that's what we'll keep commentating on. So you guys make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you keep tuning in, and thank you guys for the views and everything that you do, and make sure that you keep tuning in, and thank you for joining Tube Talk with Thee. Thanks. Bye.